Hello, YouTube. My washing machine is singing to me. I wonder if you can hear it. I am back after, I think, 2 weeks of not making a video. I greatly apologize. I have not been on task as usual, but in the future I will try very much so to be better. Yeah. So I am back. This video is going to be a health update. I saw the psychiatrist, and usually that's when we update my medication and kind of make a health plan for the next couple of months and then go from there. Yeah, another update is that I cut my hair again, and so I think they call it a wolf cut, but I have it really short in the front, and I have really short bangs and short layers, and then I kept the length down below, so I really like it. I'm very artistic, so it's nice to, have some self-expression through the hair, I guess. Okay, let's get on task. As always, I'm a little spacey today. Still weaning off of the clonazepam. I am almost done. I could be done, but the last bit of a drop is very challenging. I am doing 1/8 of a milligram every 2 days, and that's kicking me in the butt. And so on Monday, which is a couple days from now, I'll do every 3 days, and then hopefully after that, for 2 weeks, I should be able to drop down. But yeah, it's been a struggle. Lots of seizures still. Just a lot of sleep. I'm just so excited to see where I'm at a base level without it, because I know the withdrawal really does trigger a lot of seizures. Yeah. So I saw my psychiatrist the other day. Like always, I am on pregabalin at 600 milligrams a day. I take 300 in the morning, 300 at night. That is capped. That's the max I can take for that. And then again, coming off the clonazepam, I've been weaning for over 6 months, which is crazy. And then the last one is venlafaxine. And so we're still trying to control seizures too, and I have a lot of anxiety still going into public spaces. I find I'm getting extremely overstimulated, fatigued very fast, and I just have a lot of anxiety being in public. So we decided to go up again on the venlafaxine to 150 milligrams a day, and so before I was on 112. And yeah, so the way that I'm titrating up is that I'm going to do 150 Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then 112 every other day for a month until I get used to it, and then I will just take 150. But we'll see. I took my first 150 dose yesterday, and I noticed that I was nauseous, which I have had that before. I was quite tired and just out of it, but I also had a rash on my hand, so that's a little bit eerie for me. I did get a really bad rash taking lamotrigine and titrating way too fast when I was in the hospital last year, and that was just such a bad experience. So we'll see. I don't now take it until for 2 days until Monday, so yeah, let's just hope that I survive the going up. Yeah, it's kind of challenging. I have this stigma in my mind that I shouldn't have to take medication, and if I just figure it out, maybe I would be better, and you shouldn't rely on medication. But I am really trying to be gentle on myself and just accept that I have to take medication right now. It might not be forever, but if it is, then that's that. I mean, it is one thing if you're taking medication and it has a lot of side effects and is affecting you, but if you're taking medication and you're actually getting the benefit out of it, then I don't know, there should be nothing wrong with that. So I'm just trying to, I don't know, get used to my life. So I'm just really getting used to still triggers and things that drain me, and then what I should do after that. Like, instead of just continually pushing myself like I used to, I'm trying to rest a lot more and just be vocal with the people that I'm with, you know, like, okay, I'm actually, I gotta go home, or I can't do that other thing that we were gonna do. But yeah, it just takes a lot of time and patience. And then, yeah, so I usually see my psychiatrist every 3 months, but because I am weaning off of my clonazepam, I will see her in 4 weeks from now, just to see what, like, where I'm at, because if I have an issue or an emergency, like, that doesn't really require the hospital, I can't just call my doctor because he doesn't manage it and he never really knows what to do. And I can't just call her up because she's quite busy, so we try to book in advance. And like, if I'm sick for like a week and struggling, like, that's not a big deal. Like, it's just hard. Like, I don't know, there's like so much suffering, like just having seizures all the time and really bad ones, but like, there's no use in going to the hospital because they aren't really going to know how to treat it either, or they're going to give you meds that maybe you don't need. Like, yeah, it kind of sucks. I feel like there's like a lot of like, you just have to tough it out, and that's like that's not fun. Yeah, so that's kind of it with the medication. I'm still not doing a whole lot. Yeah. Life has been so tough the last year. Like, I'm just like waiting to get back to normal life, but I don't know what that's gonna look like. But my work actually contacted me the other day and said that they have kept me on leave, and it's been a year, so I'm actually like grateful for that, because I only worked with them for like a couple months before I got sick, and I felt really bad about it. But she said if I apply or give them a doctor's note of how long I'll be off, like continue to give doctor's notes while I'm off, that like I can come back to my job if I get better. And so that's like kind of my plan, and then for this year. And then I would like to hopefully move into an apartment, like get out of my parents' house, whether that be by myself or with my partner. I just would really like to have my own space. Yeah. And then the other thing is that I recently got diagnosed with PCOS, so this doesn't really have any connection with functional neurological disorder, but I think that there's like a connection in like what causes it. Oh, someone's in my driveway. Yeah, so I was recently got a ultrasound on my ovaries, just doing a check, and I wasn't really like aware that something was going on. But yeah, I just got a call from my doctor, and my right ovary has cysts in it. So, which is funny because I've been having a lot of lower abdominal pain on the right side, and I kept thinking I had appendicitis, but everyone was like, no, you'd be like in a lot of pain like consistently, but I just get like a lot of pain and then it would stop for a little bit. So that's what he said the pain was from. I guess you can manage symptoms with birth control, but I am not a strong believer in birth control, hormone birth control anyways. So right now I'm just going to wait it out and see what happens. But apparently it can be caused by being high stress. So I mean, that is a connection to also, you know, high stress maybe causes functional neurological disorder, as well as PCOS. I just have a lot of stress related ailments, and so it's like, it just goes to show how crazy it is to be so stressed that your body is literally like just falling apart. And so it is like a huge goal for me to just remove all the stress from my life. I don't really know how I'm gonna do that. Like, obviously I'm trying to meditate and I do yoga, but I've done these things all my life. Like I've done counseling, I've done meditation, I've done yoga, but still stressed and I don't know why. So yeah, this is why I really hope that the venlafaxine for anxiety helps me more, because I just have anxiety all the time, and I think, like, I've heard, you know, people can be stuck in that fight or flight response and they need their brain to like move into the calm stage for relax. I don't know what it's called, parasympathetic, because like a lot of the stuff that I do gives me anxiety, and I don't know why. Like even simple things give me anxiety, like making food, for instance, and like making smoothies for some reason. It's if I don't do the steps in a particular way, like I get really anxious, and that's just, I don't know, there's a lot of things that just cause me anxiety that are just so simple and ridiculous that I'm like, how, like, why am I anxious right now? So I don't know. Yeah. Started going to a group art therapy thing, which has been fun, although I'm like not a huge fan of art therapy, just because I find that when I do art, it's not like exploring emotional deep inner self work. It's more project based, like I'm doing a project for something, and so she said there was no rules and that we could do whatever, so I literally just bring projects from my art show, and there's like a reflection period of where you look at your painting and you reflect, but I don't know, I don't put a lot of emotion into my art, so working on that. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say. I mean, there's so much going on, and I don't know. Yeah. Anyways, thank you everybody for watching and giving me comments. It's so wonderful to connect with you guys. I'm sorry if sometimes I don't always give responses. I am tired, but I am trying my best to communicate back with you guys. As always, give me a thumbs up. Share your story down below. Does anybody else have PCOS and functional neurological disorder? Let me know, because that's an interesting new thing for me. I feel a little bit grossed out that my ovary has cysts in it. It's kind of nasty. Yeah, and then subscribe really helps me grow my channel, and maybe one day I can make it into more of a business. I don't know. That's a goal, to work from home and make YouTube videos, because I find it really fun. So anyways, I'll talk to you hopefully next week.